This time on Hikin and Hammin, we go to Sassafras Mountain, South Carolina, and Yonah Mountain in North Georgia. And on this trip, we have some guests, or I don't want to say guests, but people with us. Our friends Tim and Christy, who live in upstate South Carolina, and were kind enough to let us stay at their house the night before we made the trip. And they used this as a good excuse to buy new gear.
Brasstown logging in?
Brasstown bald. He goes, there's not a lick of shade up here.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, the Sweat Mountain Station, go ahead. This is KI4 ASK on Sassafras Mountain, South Carolina. Go ahead.
Sweet.
Up here, them good. Them and Mitchell were getting good down here. So this activation of Sassafras Mountain I was doing in conjunction with a group called the Southern Appalachian Summit QRPers, or SASQ, or SASK for short, and of course they have a Sasquatch as a mascot. And all the way up, we were hearing bits of their QSOs.
Anybody's out there can hear us, we'd love to make a call with you. This is KI4 ASK standing by.
KI4 ASK, KI4 VEU mobile.
Yeah, mobile station stand by. The other station coming in. Yeah, there was a Kilo India 4. Go ahead first, and then we've got an NR, and then we've got the mobile station. The KI4 station, please. KI4 SVM, KI4 SK, you're 555 on Sassafras Mountain, stand by for second operator. This is Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Oscar, Sassafras Mountain, QSL. Okay, the mobile station, thank you for being patient. The mobile station, this is KI4 ASK on Sassafras Mountain, go ahead.
Good morning, Joe. KI4 VEU, Kilo India 4, Victor Echo Uniform, mobile. Name is Lou, Lima Oscar Uniform, and I will be at your QTH in about 20 mics. QSL, you're 5'9", by the way, down here in the valley.
Okay, Lou, you're also 5'9", and we will see you in about 20 minutes. Stand by for second operator. This is KI4 ASK, handing it over to K4 KHO. Go ahead and make your call. This is Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Oscar, calling key station.
Yeah, Kilo India 4, Victor Echo United mobile, and the name is Lou, Lima Oscar Uniform, and I am en route your location. You're 5'9", down in the valley. QSL.
QSL, Lewis, great making contact with you. You're 5'9", that's going Sassafras Mountain. This is K4, KHO, QRZ. got you full quieting in pointing south. Where would he be in relation to Sassafras? We'll point our beam that way. Okay, stand by and we'll try to relay. November 4, Oscar Charlie. November 4, Oscar Charlie from KI4 ASK. Are you on frequency?
So apparently there's a hiker in trouble, hiking the foothill trail through hike. The message came through and was heard on top of Sassafras Mountain by the SASK participants. And the hiker has blown out his knee and needs a pickup from the trail. And this, of course, is very unfortunate and I'm sure very painful for him. And he definitely needs some help.
Ham radio saves lives.
Indeed it does.
EV, KK4, GEV from KI4 ASK on Sassafras Mountain. Are you still out there?
Oh, I think I heard him there for just a second.
Okay, KK4 GEV from KI4 ASK, station that was calling us from Fish Hatchery Road and Foothills Trail. This is KI4 ASK on Sassafras Mountain. We have relayed your traffic to your net control, the N400C station. Do you have a copy on me? Over. So you want us to call back to net control and cancel your ride, and you now have a ride from who was it, Forest Maintenance, back to where was the location they're taking you over? Okay, KK4 GV from KI4 ASK and K4KHO. We will go back to the repeater and let your net control know that you no longer need assistance. This is KI4 ASK on Sassafras.
He's a little pissed now.
Roger, roger. Thank you, sir. KK4.
All's well that ends well, though. So we got out of our vehicles and started the short hike up to the summit of Sassafras Mountain. And right there from the summit is where you can access the Foothills Trail. Now this was notable because it was my first SOTA activation, and well, sadly we didn't get any footage of me actually making any QSOs, but hey, the logs are there, and Yusef can absolutely guarantee that I made those QSOs because he was sitting right there and I was using his radio. And Joe, KI4ASK, was smart and moved down off the platform and into the shade to operate. And of course, the rest of us followed shortly. Well, most of us.
Charlie, stroke 001, Sassafras Mountain in South Carolina, QRP. Kilo 4, Kilo, Hotel Oscar. Kilo 4, Kilo, Hotel Oscar. QSL? QSL station, can I get your call? Kilo 4, Victor, Bravo, Lima. QSL? Thank you, sir, for the contact. 73, and Have a wonderful day.
So a special thanks to the Southern Appalachian Summit QRPers for letting me activate with you for my first time. And a very special thanks to Joe KI4ASK and Yusef K4KHO. They both have YouTube channels as well, so I'll put a link to their channels down in the description. From there, it was off to Yonah Mountain. The access road to the trailhead's a little bit bumpy there, even for the 4Runner. But there were all kind of little small cars making it in and out with no problems. They just had to go really slow. And obviously, I can't read street signs. We got parked, hit the trail, and started going up Yonah.
Guess who it is? Hikin and Hammin and Miss Shirley. Woohoo!
Miss Shirley's another friend of ours and has a home in western North Carolina and spends part of the time in Alaska as well. And let me tell you something, she will flat tear you up going up a mountain. She is fast.
All right, about halfway up Yonah.
Actually,
I haven't died yet. That's a good thing.
there's a fabulous view. Look at that. Halfway up Yonah Mountain. The peoples are resting. Hello, peoples.
And so onward and upward we went. About 3/4 of the way up, you'll find an area that's utilized by the U.S. Army's 5th Ranger Training Battalion as a part of the mountain phase of Ranger School. As you can see there, if you're going to climb Yonah, call the number and make sure you're not going to be there when they're doing rappelling training off the side of Yonah Mountain. And at the top of Yonah is a very nice open meadow with plenty of trees for antennas. We camped out overnight on the top of Yonah, and we were absolutely flabbergasted to discover that we had the entire mountaintop to ourselves. And with that, it was time to start trying to make some contacts with another SOTA activation.
You going hunting, baby?
Yep.
Awesome.
And with Pink, my trusty videographer, rolling around and getting some footage of me operating, well, like the sign said, Murphy showed up.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Back up.
God bless. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
CQ SOTA calling CQ Summits on the air. CQ SOTA calling CQ Summits on the air. Kilo India 4, Victor Echo United. Kilo India 4, Victor Echo United calling CQ Summits on the air and listening.
Having no luck with the first attempt at the activation, and with the day getting late, I went ahead and set my tent up and put the radio aside for a little bit. We went back a short ways down the mountain to the cliff edges where the rangers conduct their rappelling training so we could catch the fantastic sunset from the top of Yonah Mountain. After the sunset, I went back to operating, moved the antenna, and started calling again.
Park to park.
Had a little bit of a problem getting some connectivity on the top of Yonah Mountain, so it took me a bit to get my spot put out there for SOTA, and I did it for parks on the air as well, thinking I might get a few more contacts, and eventually I did manage to have 2 stations break through. In the meantime, everyone else just kicked back and enjoyed the cool breeze blowing off the top of Yonah Mountain. And in the morning, we headed back down and saw the view of Yonah from the ground again. And then we headed over to Helen, Georgia, to the Troll Tavern for some food and, of course,